Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, we are so happy to have you and welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to see more videos on Pandora. So as you can see by the title of this video, I'm going to be showing you my secret on how I clean my Pandora charms and bracelets. So there's a lot of information out there on how you can clean your charms and bracelets with warm soapy water and a simple toothbrush. I don't want to show it to you just because I feel like there are other YouTubers that have done a really great job at showing you how to do that, and of course you're more than welcome to search how to clean Pandora bracelets and you'll see a lot of those videos, and they go really in depth on how to do the entire process. But for me, sometimes I like to give all of my charms and my bracelets some really deep cleans because I have had them for so long and they tend to get over oxidized in the little cracks and crevices, and it drives me insane because they just look too dark for my liking. So over the years that I've been collecting these bracelets and charms, I have done so many different things to clean them, and I have made some mistakes along the way, and I wanted to share with you the do's and don'ts of cleaning Pandora charms and bracelets. So I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. So I have some charms that have gotten a little too oxidized for my liking. For example, this beautiful ballerina charm that's on my fairy tale bracelet, the top piece here is just too dark. It looks black to me and I really don't like that. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to clean this off safely and effectively, because like I said, I've tried some methods that have ruined some of my charms, and I mean, it's devastating because we spend so much money on our bracelets and we don't want to ruin them. So just things to think about before you actually go and do something that's going to ruin your charms, because it made me really upset when it happened to me. So as you can see, I have some toothpaste here, and I've tried this with all kinds of toothpastes and it works just the same. So but they all have been whitening toothpaste, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. This is just the one that I happen to have today on hand, and what I do is I take the toothbrush and I squeeze a little bit of toothpaste out. Take some on the tip here. Okay, I'm gonna move. Alright, so I have a little bit of toothpaste at the tip of my brush. And what I'm gonna do here is just start to work this in to the over oxidized areas. I didn't wet my brush before I did this because I find that if you do that, the cleaning is not as effective. So make sure that your charm is dry and that your toothbrush is dry. I'm going to take just a little more, and you can see I'm kind of just dabbing it in there, letting the bristles get deep down into the oxidized area of the charm. And I'm just going to start scrubbing and this one, because it is so dark, I might even just let it sit with the toothpaste on it for, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour. scrubby dub dub. And I don't know if you can tell it, but the brush is getting like a gray stuff on it. And that's some of that oxidation coming off. And you do have to sit here and scrub. A little bit more. You can see how dirty the brush is getting. So that's telling me that it's working, and I have done this for years and I've never seen anything bad happen to my charms. So this is why I'm recommending that you do this, because I have tested it and my charms are fine. So I'm going to tell you, while I'm sitting here scrubbing, the saddest story ever. So I had my charms and they were getting a little bit too dark for my liking, so I decided to start doing some research on how to clean silver. And on Google I found that you could take some boiling water and put aluminum foil at the bottom of the boiling water in some container, and then you pour salt in there, and then you put your jewelry in. Well, I decided that I was going to do that with my charms because they were just so dirty and I just could not stand it. And guys, when I pulled my charms out, they were completely white. So I was devastated because this charm on my Birds of a Feather bracelet is my owl, and he is the very first charm that I ever got. And you see the oxidation in his eyes, and then the little feather details on his chest. All of that got taken out with that method, and I was so sad because I could not believe that I had just done that to my favorite charm and my most meaningful charm. So please don't ever do that to your bracelets. It will ruin them. And then I had to do my research on how to get the oxidation back. So if you guys are interested in seeing a video where I show you how to get the oxidation back on your bracelets because you've done something to them, use the cleaner that was too harsh or whatever, I can definitely show you how to do it. But anyway, I don't want you guys to ruin your charms or your bracelets, so just be really careful on what you do and do your research before you do it, because you can damage your charms. So I'm just gonna let this sit for a few minutes while I clean some other charms that I wanted to clean. And while it's sitting, I'm gonna put a nice glob of toothpaste on here. Alright, put that to the side. And I have these clips which are getting too oxidized around the gold part there, and I just don't like the way they look. So I'm going to lighten that and clean them up. Again, same thing. Just work the toothpaste into those cracks and crevices. And you can just put them to the side and let the toothpaste do its work. So I'm just gonna speed the process up here so you don't sit here and watch me scrub for minutes and minutes and minutes. Alright, so I'm gonna let these sit for about 15 to 20 minutes. Alright, so the charms have been sitting for a while and I started scrubbing again with my toothbrush. And look at this, you guys. It's working! And they're gonna be so shiny and sparkly and clean. And yeah, I'm scrubbing a little bit harder this time. But as you can see, just make circles, get the bristles in there, and you can see like how dark. It's so exciting. This stuff just is so awesome. I love cleaning, and your charms are seriously gonna sparkle. And it's like, you know, who doesn't have toothpaste? So just scrub a dub and you can see how dark the toothpaste is and how dark the toothbrush is, and scrub away. Oh, before I forget to mention, whenever you are soaking your charms, do not ever soak your Muranos. And other ones that I like to leave out are pearls, because they are so delicate and you do not want those in water for too long, especially with soaps. Alright guys, so I'm back. I rinsed these off and worked that toothpaste off with warm water and the toothbrush, and I'm going to show you something else that I did with one of the clips. So these are Pandora polishing cloths. If you have a Pandora bracelet and you want to keep it clean, this is going to be your go-to. They're $5 at my store, at least, and they're great. And I'm going to show you the inside. So I use it very often to clean my bracelets, and that's all of the gunk. And I don't even know, it's just the oxidation that happens on silver, and this is what comes off of the bracelets and the charms. So I'm going to show you the difference if you don't have a polishing cloth. After you have scrubbed your charm, and you can see how around the hearts there's no more tarnish. It all came off with the toothpaste and the toothbrush, and they're very shiny now. But this is the one that I polished with the cloth, and it looks like a mirror because it's seriously so shiny. I mean, this one is shiny, but this one that has been polished is extremely shiny. So I highly recommend that you get the cloth to keep all of your charms looking like they are brand new. And I'm going to go ahead and polish this one. And I can tell that my ballerina did get lightened. It's still pretty dark, but I can tell a difference. Can't really see it on camera. It's hard to capture. But it is lighter than it was before. And I may have to do it again to lighten it to where I want it to be. But I wanted to show you guys the gist of things and share my secret with you. So I will see you next time. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!